What's poppin', everybody? Cody Tritter here with the Rep YYC team, your real estate partners at Remax First. I will mention right off the bat, I am unlicensed, so this is not professional real estate advice. This is from a person who was licensed back in the day. I run the Rep YYC team with my partner Duskos Remac and our incredibly talented agents. And this video is actually just about utilizing some of the technology that we provide to our clients, and that being one of our flagship sites. So we have repyyc.com, but then this site here is one of our other great, like wildly popular sites. It's yourcalgaryrealestate.com. Link will be in the description there, but shout out to that site because that's what we're going to be on to today. What we're going to talk about are 5 cool features this site has you might not know about that's going to help you in your real estate search. So I'll just get right into it. The first thing we're going to talk about is keyword searching, and I put this one right at the top because it is personally my favorite feature on the site as to what you can do. So we all know when you jump on a real estate site, if you haven't before, you might not know this, but good time to learn here. You can type in things. This even gives you some suggestions. So search by city, county, postal code. You can do community, a bunch of other different variations, right? But what this site has is called a keyword search, and kind of like Google, you can actually just search for any feature in a property that might be for you. So I'm going to type in solarium because you know what? I wouldn't mind having a solarium in my house. I don't know, might be cool, but I know it's not common. So even though we've got thousands of listings on the market, typing this in, we're going to narrow down a home pretty quick in our price range, etc. So type in solarium, hit search, boom, there we go, landed, got solarium. Like I said, 19 homes, that's it. And so you're probably looking at some condos with solariums in there. I'm sure this beautiful $2 million property's got a solarium on it in there. This home here, 52 Campbell Drive in Rural Rocky View, you can actually see the solarium from right there. So super easy, but super effective. If there's little things that you're looking for that might really help you isolate the property that you're looking for, the keyword search is by far one of my most favorite options. If you want to get a bit deeper, you can also go into all the other options. So I'm going to go back. I'll just show you this again. If you see the mouse right here about the middle of the screen, it says filters. So if you just hit that button, this is going to give you even more options. And then there's an even more advanced filter. And the nice thing about this is you can basically combine them. So if you want to combine 20 different options in your search, from how long the property's been on the site for, so just new listings, to the style of property, to the square footage, to bedrooms, bathrooms, plus keywords. Number 2, and I'll make 2 quick notes. I'll stop clicking my pen because I just listened to the last clip and it's annoying. And I put my hat on so it's a bit more normal looking. My head is not this tall. Number 2, my favorite thing on yourcalgaryrealestate.com is this, save searches. So you could put a lot of time in setting up that proper search, and then you get tired, you go to bed, you wake up the next day, and you're like, man, I put so much criteria and items into that search, and now it's gone. Our site, you can actually save that and save it into your profile. So you got to be logged in, obviously, and then from there, you're just going to click your username. You're going to go to My Notebook, and in here, another little spoiler alert for later, but you know what? We'll just cover it now. You've got your favorites in here. So if you go through and you find properties on the specific property page here, I'm going to switch a link for you real quick just to show you. From right here, even in this search, you can hit favorite, and to put concept of proof, there you go. This is going to be number 3 as well. We're just going to combine it because we're already into it, so we may as well just do it just to cover that. And then you can go through some pros and cons, make some notes, and share that with your agent and or anyone else, really. I mean, this button here, you can actually share that, so you can send it over to brother, sister, mom and dad, kids, doesn't matter, whoever you want to send that to. You can share that, the full listing and all that, and go to the full listing as well. But then on to number 2, back there is our save search. So what we just did there was we went from the search we had, which I didn't adjust the bedrooms, bathrooms, I just did price point. I did 1 garage space, so it's got to have a garage in there, and then I created my own map boundary. I want to see these daily. I want to see them as they hit the market. As soon as they're coming in, I want to see them. So that's what I set this one to. You just want to see them on Saturdays. That's your day. Boom. Saturday's right there. You're good to go. You just hit Saturday, and every Saturday you're going to get any searches that match that result. That's number 2 is the save searches. You can save as many as you want. I'd actually advise even getting on deeper with your agent just to go a bit further. One thing I will mention, like we'll be totally honest, nothing's perfect. And so there are some things on the site that could totally null out your your results. So for example, I know on here, if you go to specific tags, some of them won't work. Lot size, for example, because they have it in square footage, you can't put a lot size in there. It's going to null it out. So if you're seeing no results, make sure you go through some of your more, tiny, minute filters that are in there, and make sure those are turned off, because that could be the difference between 0 and, as you see here, 27 results. So keep note of that. No technology is perfect. What you have to remember is all these sites that people work with are from some of the biggest companies in the world for technology, and we're talking $100 million companies, and they're putting out products for people across the world, right? Primarily in North America for these types of sites, but they're servicing MLS systems in every different city, community, etc. So it's super niche, and not everything is going to work across the site. But number 3, just want to cover it again one more time. When you're on the site, you can start favoriting properties, and from here, this is where you're going to nail down the properties that you really like. So while you're on your search, we'll go back to our listings here. Let's say you're in this property, it checks all the boxes, you go through all the details, you love it, boom, add as a favorite, and move on to the next one. When you're back in your notebook, you'll see now again, you've got 2 properties, and then you can start going through the pros and cons of all the details of these things, right? Write a little note. This property has tenants. That's not true. I'm not sure if it does or does not, but that's just the note we're putting on there, because this could be what you're thinking about, and then it'll save that note for you. So instead of carrying around a big pad of paper and a pen, bring your iPad with this app and this site, and you will be all set. We just skipped number 3, basically. We covered it with number 2, but now we're on to number 4. I will stop saying, I just watched back the last video and noticed that I do it a little bit, so I'll do my best not to do it anymore, but man, that's a hard habit to drop. Number 4 is a very simple feature on our site, but it gets you on the fast track to getting your home sold. And so basically when you land on our website, you're going to see the options to buy a home or sell a home. I'm going to hit sell a home. It's going to take you to this page here. You're going to put in your address. This is our RE/MAX First office. I'm going to put that information in there. I'm going to pump through the details of our brokerage. And then on top of that, we can look at what your property is worth in today's current market, because maybe you're just interested. Maybe you just want to know what you can get for it. You hear your neighbor's home sold down the street and they got way more than they should have. It could be an anomaly, or maybe that's just where the market is in your area. So it's hard to say, but that's what the point of a comparative market analysis is from real estate agents. Almost clicked the pen. Well, I basically did. This will come to us. This is actually very cool. We do have software in our back end that matches to the details that you put into the system here. So, and then what we do when we list homes is we match buyers from our system to our sellers, trying to get our homes sold before they even hit the market. We get the information, and then we actually put together a custom valuation. We'll definitely call you first, though, to get a few more details, because really what's inside your home, the condition of your home, and all the other details around that are what really determine the factor of what it's worth. And so there's so many steps to that our agents go through. That's number 4, a super and quick effective way to get a home evaluation running for you. So whether you're 3 months away, 3 days away from listing your home, or 3 years away, you can get an idea of where you're at. Number 5, final one on this site, yourcalgaryrealestate.com. One of my favorite things that you can do on this site is, I gotta always describe it here, but right here on the right hand side where my mouse is wiggling, we have the draw feature. I'm just gonna select that, and you're gonna use the pencil here, and let's say we're in the market for a home that's on Fish Creek Park, like backs onto it. So we're just going to start drawing a line anywhere we want to be. Let's say we want to be either a minute walking distance, or we want to be, right on the edge. We can use this tool here to just keep drawing lines of where we want properties to be that we'll only consider. Otherwise, they don't make the list for us, right? And once we're done searching, we hit apply, and then there you go. And obviously, being on the ridge there, you're going to see some varying prices, but these are properties that are going to be either steps, depending on how close you get, or backing onto and looking out onto the ridge, Fish Creek Park. Really no limit here. So you can do, let's say you've got a favorite restaurant that you eat at every single night, draw a little circle around that restaurant on the map in the city, and you can have a home within walking distance of it. That's it for number 5. Thank you for tuning in. This was my first video doing this, helping people out. Hopefully it was helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. I know that's the worst thing you can say on YouTube, and you're probably rolling your eyes, but whatever. I'm one of those, and I'm doing it. I apologize for the clicking. I apologize for the uhs and the looking away. And if you can tell, it's gotten darker because it's taken me an hour to record this. But anyways, I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helps you out in your real estate search. Feel free to reach out to me, info@repyyc.com. That's our flagship site, and I am so excited to get that one going in my next video blog, because while this site is a monster, the repyyc.com site is Godzilla, is the best way to put it. Tons of more market information, community stats. It's a robust site with many options for you to search and have fun with your search, and it looks beautiful. Stay tuned for that. Thanks again. Give a thumbs up. All that good stuff. Goodbye.